Hi everyone, this is XIHeartSoraX, and I know I haven't made a video in a long time, so my main reason for that is I am trying to actually move out, but since I haven't made anything in a year, I guess that's a pretty crappy excuse. And this video is basically just to make fun of my friend Brandy, or Janu on YouTube, whatever, and she's trying to do something for Halloween, and she's looking at a bunch of contacts, which there used to be where you could go into any costume shop you wanted and just, grab some costume contacts and then just leave. People like me with vision problems, they didn't have contacts that would have your prescription, and that used to be the problem, but now the role is reversed. Now people who have 20/20 vision or not that much of a vision problem, now they can only find contacts that actually have prescriptions, nothing else. So she has 20/20 vision, and she keeps asking me all this stuff about contacts. So I'm basically going to explain how they work. So this is your eye. You use it to see generally, unless you're tough, beifong, and you use your feet to see. And this is a little clear contact. Obviously, it's big enough for your general eye. Some people have bigger eyes, some people have smaller eyes, but generally this will fit your eye. And you just stick it in like that, and then it covers your eye. The whole part of your eye that's completely colored, not like any part where the white is. I don't know doctor terms, so I'm not going to pretend I know any. But what she's asking about is colored contacts, which I also have. And see, colored contacts are bigger because they have to cover the whole part of your eye where the color is. So they look like that. Mine's just blue. Yeah, she wants to get weird Halloween ones, so they're like white and cat eyes and shit. And they're bigger. But for some people, that's not comfortable, but this is made out of the same material as a clear contact is. So the only discomforting part about it is that it's bigger, so they can dry up faster, they can be itchy, it just depends on which one you get. These are AccuV2, and they're generally more comfortable than most, but there's some other ones, like there's the one with Hydro in it, there's Oasis, there's a bunch of different kinds. So it just depends on what you prefer. But she was asking if, when you put a colored contact in, if it covers your eye or anything, or if your eye will dilate or anything, which generally, no, it doesn't. Like, unless something happens where your contact will suddenly slip into your view, and yeah, then you'll see it, and then you'll just see whatever the color is, which this is blue, so I just saw a little bit of blue, but your contact will always generally slide right back into place, unless, oh god, I must look so attractive right now, unless, it gets sucked up into the back, which you never have to worry about that because it always either spits itself back out or it'll just fall out. Either way, like, people are always afraid, like, oh, it's gonna get sucked back into my brain or something, because I used to think that when I first got contacts, but they don't. They just fall out, or they'll just slide back into place. And so, yeah, she was asking, she said, the pupil dilates and changes constantly, so couldn't this cause strange defects when pupils are very small, or cause vision issues if when the iris is dilated and larger than the clear part? Which, not generally, because your eye can dilate, but most of the time, like, for example, I cover my eyes right now, my eyes are going to dilate, but nothing's gonna really happen. I'm just gonna open my eyes and see, I can still see perfectly fine. So really, contacts are not as big a deal as people think it is. If this were like 1980s, 1990s when they first came out, and we had those hard cardboard ones that we had to stick in our eyes, yeah, that would be a problem. But since they're a lot softer and a lot easier to handle, it's really not that big of a deal. So yeah, little contact 101 there. Hope that helped any bit. And that I found my camcorder from my pile of boxes. You can't see, but I really do have a shit ton of boxes in just this room. And my cat's going through them. But, yeah, now that I found my camcorder, I have a bunch of stuff planned. But I always say that, don't I? So, yeah. Bye, guys.